go. So, I've been looking into some Kingdom 2 crowns, specifically their some speedruns, because I don't know. I just got the urge, you know. I don't have any more explanation than that. I just got an urge. So Kingdom 2 crowns, I was introduced to the game itself long ago. But then, I don't know, a couple days ago, I just I just saw it sitting there in my Steam library, and thought, hey, I need something to watch, no, something to play while watching the Agenda Reverie, the One Piece Agenda Reverie. And then, you know, because I don't really have, I should really get such a folder, like, with a, what's it called, like a folder with just games that I can play, just like, with my brain turned off, essentially. Which, Kingdom 2 Crowns is, exactly that. They're not exactly with my brain turned off, but just with, like, with no dialogue and no, like, storyline that I need to be, like, you know, either pay attention to or listen to, because the listening part of my brain is occupied somewhere else. That is way too long a description of a Steam folder, but you get what I'm coming from, right? I just need that. But for now, Kingdom 2 Crowns is it. I'm pretty sure I also have the original Kingdom Crown. And I have, in my research, found out that there is a third game that is essentially like the same shtick. Of course, there's Northlands too, but I think that's a DLC to Two Crowns. I'm not actually sure. Should look into that. But there's also a game called Kingdom 80s, which is, kinda same game? I think so. I've only watched like 2 trailer videos, but I like the concept that it's the same game, but just set in the 80s instead of, you know, medieval era. Which is really goofy, but I like it. I like the style. Anyway, for my dedicated one fan who doesn't know what Kingdom 2 Crowns is, it's essentially just like a 2D, not really platformer. It's just a 2D, like straight line type game, and you build up a kingdom, right? So you're the king of a kingdom that you build up with from essentially nothing, on an entire island, and then you can. You know, there are some portals where some bad guys come out from, some devil guys. Apparently they're called the Greed, which, that is not what my headcanon tells me it's called, so I'm not gonna call them that. And then you have to, on each island, you have to, like, blow up a big bad portal man. I don't know. You just have to blow up hell, essentially. Because there's like a mountain, like there's 2 ends to the island, right? There's a coast and a mountain portal. We have to go to the mountain portal to essentially blow it up, and you have to do that 4 times on different islands. And there are some, you know, key differences between these islands, but they're not like too, you know, different from each other. They still have the same shtick. They're just like slightly different in like difficulty and just what is there. Like there's a set amount of, like, for example, like homeless shelter camps. I don't know what the fuck they're called. But I'm pretty sure they just go down with like 1 for each island. So on the first island there are 5, on the second island there are 4, and then, you know, because there are 5 islands, right? And essentially the speedrun just consists of just, you know, blowing up all the fucking cave portals, which, you know, also is how you beat the game. So that's something I'm looking into, because I don't know, I got the urge. I don't know what to tell you. So I've actually been playing a lot of Kingdom 2 Crowns for the past like week. Just like, you know, very on and off, just whenever I have time, right? Which is right now quite a lot, because I don't have that many shifts at work, at least right now. Fucking hell, I hate Gorb. So here I am. This is what I'm doing instead, I guess. Fuck you, Gorb. Thank you. So, yeah, that's essentially what I've been doing. Oh, thunder. I haven't figured out the timing of everything, and like on what days what appears and what events happen and stuff. But I got like somewhat in the ballpark. I mean, I kinda-ish know something. Oh, thunder. But a lot of it is apparently not really that important to speedrunning, because, you know, you're speedrunning. You're supposed to just avoid every single hard part of the game, which you can apparently just do, which I didn't know. I thought that, you know, essentially it's like a bloodline thing, where you, if you die in the game, it just, you know, it's the same world, but it goes on to your, like, to your heir. So someone inherits your kingdom, I guess, and has to like rebuild it, but like not from total scratch, because there's like remnants of a city there, because you know your heir built it, you know, stuff like that, right? So essentially, what I did was just the first long while, I just, you know, kind of, I just took my time. I just built shit and expected to win like that. And I mean, eventually I did, right? Sure, I'm here. Sounds like I'm gonna fucking die if I don't. If I die in the game, I die for real. That's fucked up. For a game where I died so many times. Anyways, let me stop yapping and start yapping. So, what I did was, I just took my sweet ass time and went from island to island. Just, oh shit, I forgot. Oh yeah. And just, you know, upgraded, took my time, went, you know, made a couple too many days go by, because I didn't realize that it was gonna be, you know, there was gonna be a hard fucking cap on, you know, the difficulty. And the actual first time I encountered a blood moon, or at least realized that I encountered a blood moon, was when new enemies just appeared out of nowhere, like fucking 10 of them. 2 new types, 10 of each. Some are called floaters and some are called breeders, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory what they do. But for the audience in the back, floaters, they float, and they can just, you know, the walls that you spent such an fucking godly amount of time building, they can just like fly over them. And I mean, they're pretty easy to kill, right? If you have archers for that, if you have archers and towers and stuff. That is, if they're not occupied with the breeders, who breeds greeds. Greed just being the normal enemies. But holy shit, do they breed a lot of them. Especially when there are like fucking 10 breeders. And they are, I'm not kidding when I say I don't think I've killed a single one of them. They are that fucking annoying to deal with. So I don't really know. I think I know how to deal with them now, but I haven't tested it out because, I mean, still I don't want to fucking deal with them. But I'm pretty sure the strat is just to throw fire at them with like the catapult thingy. But yeah, no, the catapult was just something that I didn't need really from like at any fucking point before that. Because I haven't encountered these guys before, I didn't know what to do. I mean, I had the catapult, right? But I didn't have the fire ammo for the catapult. Oh shit, I thought you were Gorb, sorry. So yeah, I'm still exploring that, and I don't know if I'm gonna encounter it in my, like, when I eventually go out speedrunning into the speedrunning world. And apparently it's also just it's a speedrunning community that is kind of dead, which is awesome because now I, you know, actually got a chance to get a world record, which is gonna be awesome. The current world record is 2 hours 12 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And I just watched a guy today. Just, you know, I had some time on the bus to just kill. And, you know, eating breakfast and shit, I don't know, you know, type shiz. I can link the video down below if I remember and if anyone's interested, but I can link it, sure. It's a guy that held the previous world record for like 2 hours 26, I'm pretty sure. 26 or 28. But he also explained a lot of the, you know, not in very much detail, but he explained a lot of the strats he used and like why he did certain things. And also just a lot of it is just pretty self-explanatory. For example, I used for pretty much all of my I wouldn't really call it a run, but just like in my normal gameplay, I used the Griffin like steed, because you have different steeds that just appear and then you can buy them for what are they called, like gems, right? And the thing is, the Griffin, even though it's cool as fuck and it is pretty fast, it's just there is one that's just better, which is not the deer, but what the fuck is it called? I don't know. Male deer, right? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because it essentially what it does is it attracts deer to that you can take back to your archers that can then stab them to death for 3 coins each, which is at least like in the start of the game, and also pretty late game, is pretty fucking good. And it's also pretty, you know, it doesn't have the best stamina in the world, but it's fast. It's pretty fast. I don't know if it's correct, but I feel like it's faster than even the Griffin. But I guess we'll see. The biggest thing about the Griffin was just, you know, it was pretty good in casual gameplay because it you know, when it runs out of stamina, you can just stop pretty much anywhere, even like on a bridge and shit. You can just stop and then it'll, you know, eat fucking worms. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure anything else you have to go like go to a spot of grass. Not the fucking chameleon looking thing that can just you know, it eats sunlight apparently, which is so fucking cool. Also, I guess each steed has like their separate ability, which I couldn't figure out any other ability than the griffin, and the griffin I figured it out pretty fucking late. I did it a lot by accident, just, you know, summoned the ability, which, I mean, its ability is pretty much just, you know, flap its wings to send enemies back, like, a little bit, I guess. Which, I mean, I can see how that would be pretty useful. Not in, like, a speed run, but, I mean, it is pretty pog. I think there was, at some point, a meta about a unicorn, because it literally just shits out gold. But that's apparently been patched. Again, this is all information that I just gathered out of this random guy's speedrun. I don't know, you might have noticed the time that, you know, gathered the information that this is not like a quick speedrun. But that's also just, you know, I just need some downtimes once in a while, so it's not like I'm gonna sit here for hours upon end and like do multiple runs a day. It's just gonna be, you know, soon here in the, like, the weekends and shit, I'm probably gonna just, you know, grind out a couple just to get into the grind and, you know, actually understand what the hell I'm doing. Because there's still a lot of things that I don't really understand about what he did, and he didn't really explain what he did. For example, again with the steed, because I haven't used this guy before, really. How the fuck did I not take damage? Sure, sure. For example, when you blow up the caves, you have to like run out of the cave and survive, and you like, for example, with the griffin, I barely fucking survived that. But you have to survive that, or you're just gonna fucking die, and then the speedrun is over. And that kinda sucks, especially if you're 2 hours into a speedrun, and then you just die from explosion that you set yourself. That kind of fucking sucks. And there's something about some stamina management that I don't really know what the fuck is going on there. But hey, why am I healing so fucking slowly? Holy shit, bruh. Yeah, I'm allowed to say that. That was a certified bruh moment. Shit. Well, I was just about done yapping about Kingdom anyway, so yeah, over and out, I guess. See ya.